Hey guys, hope y'all are having a great day. Thanks for watching. Please like and share and subscribe and all those sort of things to our new channel. We appreciate you being here. A lot of cool stuff have been happening in our Lego world here in Kennesaw, Georgia, and we're going to share some of those things today. My son and I had an adventure yesterday, and we went to a Lego store local, and I got a new hat. In fact, we got two of them because she actually sent us a couple extras, and got some new stickers that I want to show off and review those and everything. It's been a good day. Did some progress on the Blacktron base, and also in our show that we did live on Thursday night, our Thursday night thing that we're doing live, and I hope you'll join us for those and join in the live comments. We did the useless parts, and I'm going to show you a little preview of the useless part creation that we've done here at our Lego room. So hope you enjoy Old Gray Bricks today. All right, good morning everybody. It's Friday morning and I'm on an adventure with Fazoom Jr. Oh cool, check out the airplane. Check out the airplane flying. He's really low. We are driving down Highway 41 out of Kennesaw on an adventure today. I woke up this morning and had a thought that Fazoom Jr. and I need to go on an adventure today. So I put my dad jorts on, man. I got my classic space computer shirt on, and I woke Fazoom Jr. up earlier than he was expecting this morning. We are going on an adventure to eat at our favorite breakfast spot other than Waffle House, and we're headed to Atlanta Brick Company. What do you think about that, Fazoom Jr.?
I'm very, very tired.
You're very, very tired.
I didn't have coffee this morning.
Okay, we're going to get some coffee or sweet tea or something when we get there. So we're going to a great burger breakfast joint called the Red-Eyed Mule, and we'll have to show you what we eat there for breakfast. And then we're headed to Atlanta Brick Company down in Noonan to look around. I got to get some parts for my Blacktron moon base and some looking on some other things. What are you looking for, Fazoom Jr.?
I'm just looking for some fun things. I've set myself a limit of $30 to spend.
You set a limit. You are much more disciplined, I guess, than your dad. So I don't know what I'm actually going to go trade some old instruction books that I've got, just a couple, and get some store credit. Maybe spend $30 getting a bin of Lego. I'm not sure. So we're going on an adventure. We'll film some stuff as we go, and kind of cool is I'm hungry. So come on, Light, we got to go. Yeah, so we're going to the Red-Eyed Mule, which is in Marietta. It used to be closer to our house than it is now. So, in fact, we have to drive by the dead carcass of the old one. Here it is right here. Owned by Come and Get It, and they didn't renew the lease on our favorite burger joint being right there. So we have to drive 2 extra miles, but through Marietta it's like 30 extra minutes. So thank you, but no. And going to the hospital, being in children's ministry, going to check on folks at the hospital. This was on my way, so every week I get to go to the Mule. Now it's kind of rare when we go to the Mule, so it's a treat. So that's why we're going this morning on our Lego adventure.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
Stop it! Here we are with the Red-Eyed Mule, and the sun is in his eyes. Gravy. You always get the gravy. If you don't get the gravy, you're making a mistake. And Jake with his normal fare, quite good and everything. And me, I got the omelet because it's the omelet weapon. Yeah, omelet, biscuit, Red-Eyed Mule, good food for breakfast. I'm gonna crave a burger. No.
We're there yet.
Stop it. Okay, so we are at Atlanta Brick Company, and I don't know why we're being quiet, but we're at Atlanta Brick Company. So they have tons of stuff. This is one of the biggest stores you're going to find in the Southeast. There's my fat self in the mirror. Electron stuff going on. So we are shopping around. I'm pulling a little pick-a-brick, and we are marveling at the old sets here. So there's plenty of videos about Atlanta Brick Company online, but if you haven't come down to Atlanta Brick Company, you should. There's lots of awesome stuff here, and I'm just in one part of the store. So they have fairly new stuff. They have old stuff. So they even have some of the stuff that we talked about last night as some of the worst pieces ever, like these and these. Yeah. And but they've got some really cool stuff. They've even got some old classic space here. It was exciting to see. Hey, look, there's some more of the really bad pieces that Lego made. I couldn't find my little shooter thing like that, or I'd have showed it off last night. Oh, that's bad. But there is even stuff still in the box there. Oh, try to scoot down here. So cool. So cool. Anyway. So, yeah, we are doing some building and some gathering, and we'll be out of here in a little bit. But if you haven't been to Atlanta Brick Company, you need to come. You need to come to the Pick-a-Brick. You need to come and do all this stuff. There's huge Mondo Pick-a-Brick they have over there. Super cool. On display, these cool buildings. Atlanta Brick Company is where it's at, man. If you like Star Wars, there it is. If you like old Star Wars, there it is. So, anyway. Shiny chrome is shiny. All right, so we're done. We got a bucket of Lego. I got some parts and stuff from Pick-a-Brick. There you go. Got a good deal on it. Jake was on a budget, and he didn't want to go over his budget and use up his budget, so he bought nothing. However, we know there's some stuff we can save up for, and so anyway, we're on our way back to Kennesaw because we got a Walmart order of food to pick up, and we'll may show you some more stuff that's going on in our Lego room. So. Okay, here I am at the Lego table, and yes, it is a little bit of a mess. Actually, this would almost be considered clean. But anyway, so we've been working on the Blacktron base, and hopefully you'll recognize this is the front and the windows and everything. So we've started building up on the edge here, got our moon base connector here, and working on filling in some of the gaps at the bottom. I'm never going to get that completely filled, and there's going to be some sensory greebles going on here. Sensory Greebles. What a great Rush album that was released in 1984. So this is the back side that is duplicated on the other side of this. So this is the back side of it. And so just to try to make an interesting shape with a corner here. This backside, you're probably not even going to hardly see in the moon base when we get it set out, because everybody looks at the front mostly. But I didn't want to just wimp out and just cheap out the back. So there's going to be some greebles here. I may have a way for the little containers to be loaded in here in the back. Maybe fake out a little station on that. But anyway, I just wanted to add some sort of engineering or some sort of atmosphere creating something, or shield generator. Who knows what it is? It's up to your own imagination. So in the inside here, I'm going to be faking out this back wall here. This wall back here is never going to be seen, and I'm telling myself it's never going to be seen, so I'm not going to do an interior here. I've got to build some big chunky structure in it anyway. I don't want to build an interior there, although it goes against my nature, but I am going to have that yellow in the back that will help shine a little bit through these yellow windows, because I doubt it's going to be lighted. I could light it. That might be cool, but I have to light both sides. Anyway, I don't plan on lighting, therefore I don't light stuff. But there's going to be some controls and some, Blacktron agents staring out into the moon base there, and there'll be some surveillance equipment in these windows to kind of cover up these gaps I'm going to have. If you have a gap, greeble it. Just trust me and everything. So, and there's the connector. So I'm just turning this around. This is the back and this is the front. Both of them will be exactly the same at this point and everything. So the next thing I'm going to do, building and probably work on it tomorrow on Father's Day, is I'm going to build up here the supports I need for the tower to start going on, and roofing this thing, and then adding some details up here to make it all evil Blacktron-y. And of course, my son leaves me little presents on my Lego creations all the time, which make me laugh. Anyway, so here we go. The Moonbase module is progressing. Built these back walls and these interiors actually during a friend's stream online. So check out Brick Blaze on Twitch. He runs a really cool show with Lego and does some video game stuff. And Brick Blaze will be the first to tell you that it's not always for kids, and I get that. So, but Brick Blaze is a good guy. Met him through Brick Smith and all the Brick family on YouTube and all the social medias and everything. So thanks for checking in. What's new on the desk? Oh, and in our live broadcast, we had the worst parts Lego has ever made, the most difficult to work with. Well, this was the part that I had. Oh gosh, focus. This handly thing that's really bad that came from some sets. So I made a speeder, and I would say it's 90% done. I'll present it on the show, but there is the two-man 24-hour desert speeder spaceship bee thing, scooter, whatever. Got some inspiration for building it from the Mule in the Serenity movie, from the very awesome Firefly show, and some Star Wars-iness going on and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, there's a little preview. We'll talk about it on that live channel a little later. All right, back to studio. All right, welcome back to the table. I've got my X-Acto knife, or the knife of Exact Zero, ready because it's sticker time. Now, I've got a product from a guy who runs a site called Back to Space on Facebook, and I'll give you a link to that and information about him in the chat. But he sent me he didn't just send me, I bought from him some really cool stickers that will extend our old school classic space computers and add to that set of stickers and stuff to let you build some neoclassic space or even some classic space. And these are good quality. They're kind of a vinyl sticker and solid quality. And the thing that I can imagine us doing with them in the Lego room is obviously adding some different space computers to our future builds, but it also might be a good way to restore maybe a tile that has gone a little dark on you. If you'll notice that this is oxidized. And yeah, there's a way to clean that. But you know what? You can stick the sticker on it and you have a whole new little deal and everything. I'm not sure if he cut these for the 1x4. He may have done that for some of the curves. But I stuck this on a 1x4 and it looks really good. You can barely see the cut line on it with the sticker. And that's not unusual. You see that with Lego products too. So these are super high quality and everything. So he gives a lot of variations of part. So the thing I want to create is an inverted slope. If you ever, as a kid, had inverted slopes, that means you had bank. You had a parent who cared. Because no, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not. If you had got the few sets that these inverted computers came in, super great. And Lego has, used those inverted computers and everything. There's something about this inverted computer in a spaceship or something that looks uber cool. So I'm actually going to use one of these to create an inverted computer with these new stickers. So he has these are for the slopes, and these are for 2x4s and tiles, which is great and everything. And he comes with a bunch of different colors. You have blue, you have white, and you have gray backgrounds in these. And so I'm kind of in love. I love these things. He's got the style right, and the quality is really good. It's nice and shiny and everything. So let's make a inverted computer. Let's see which one we're going to use. I like he's got the 928 on here, little data thing. Actually, you know what? This will be an update of the current one. Let's do a comms right here. I like that one. So let's take it off with the blade of exact zero. These are cut really well, although I'm fumbling with my sausagey hands here. So anyway, there is the sticker. It's good and thick, good vinyl. And we'll place that on there. And kind of judge where it's going to go. Of course, it's a lot easier than I'm making it. Oh, I'm a little off. So it's a good thing about having an X-Acto. That's my fault, not his. Is that I can get up under that without pulling it too bad. Oh, come on. There we go. And this does seem like it has a good stickiness. Let's just use our hands. A good sticky that's going to last and be removable and replaceable. Move that around a little bit. So anyway, still off just a hair. Give it a little push. You can get about look at that. That's pretty sweet. Let's look at that with the old school computers here. Man, that's great. That's super great. Yeah, you can probably tell a difference and everything. So let's see. Let's get some old school computer action going on here. So we have our things here. A couple of computers. All right. That's not bad. Let's throw something in here. I need, let me get me a snot brick here. So I needed to get me a 1x4 snot grit brick in some gray here. Off camera, Fazoom Jr. is handing me one. So let's put that in here. And let's do this. There we go. All right. And let's make I want to put a gray one in the middle. So I've got a gray tile here, gray 2x4. And let's have some scanning action for the planet here. All right. I was trying to be all fancy that I use an X-Acto knife all the time. Usually I just use my pudgy Vienna sausage fingers to do this kind of stuff. But I'm going to try to be fancy because I need to learn this and do this better. So here we go. Doing it on camera is not exactly easy. So these center up really well. And it's not bad for a first shot. So there you go. Check that out. And so then we'll pop this in the middle here. Look at there. That is enough computing power to run an entire moon base to go to another galaxy and everything. I love this stuff. This makes my old old man space heart just palpitate. Maybe that I forgot to take my medicine this morning. But anyway, so this is super exciting, super great. And I'll give you some information in the show notes underneath or to the side or whatever about where to find these things. Man, I love it. Check it out. Super great. All right, it's time for set review time. And so we have a set that we've had for a little while, but we haven't had a chance to remove it. And it's large monkey feet. Is it large monkey feet? No. What is it, Jake?
The Monkey King mech.
The Monkey King mech. And to get this thing in view, we're going to have to zoom all the way a little higher than we usually do on the build table. And there he is. You know what? Even if you adjust him, you get his little antenna things up here. He is super tall. All right, we've even gone to red level on the table there to show how high he is. So this is the Monkey King mech, right? And it comes with this amazing build. Fazoom Jr. actually is the one who built it. So tell me about your build experience, Jake.
Well, the arms use worm gears to make it more sturdy. Let's see if I can. You can barely see it, but in there is worm gears.
Yeah, see, worm gear down in there. Pretty neat engineering there, right?
Yep.
Oh, and there's also in there a cockpit for the Monkey Kid to sit in, right? And some pretty cool controls. Tell me about the inside here.
Well, the inside has stickers on the top and the bottom.
For us old space fans, inverted computers are always cool, like we've mentioned before today, and they are up in there. It's hard to see, right?
Yep. They were hard to put on, but the hardest sticker to put on was on the face.
Oh, were the eyes a sticker?
No, they were not. The nose was.
Oh, the nose is a sticker. So, well, yeah, I guess you had to get that one right?
Right.
What? Anything else? Well, there's lots to be seen here. What about these gold parts?
Well, they're gold painted on. They're putting in a drum and spray painted.
Drum lacquered. Like, yeah, honestly, that is the same process, by the way, that you put candy on M&Ms. So, drum lacquered. So, there you go. All right. Monkey Kid is right there. All right. He can pilot in there. Tell about these other doodads here, because I didn't build it. You built it.
Well, these are vinyl, and they are clipped on with ball joints and Technic pins.
Mm-hmm.
And on the back, he's got more vinyl up here and back there. They're a little flimsy on the back because they're put on with clips. But this back here is cloth, and it did not fold when it came in the box.
Yeah, it was all folded up, all kind of wadded up and everything, but it actually came out really smooth. That's pretty impressive. Oh, Monkey Kid has a tail, unlike Curious George, who does not. All right, so lots of printed or stickers, lots of stickers, right?
Too many.
Too many stickers, and we kind of have a rule in this house that if it's a little hard, sometimes Dad has to put it on. But actually, Jake, you do a good job with stickers. Anyway, so articulation. There's been some complaints on articulation about actual playability, especially holding his staff. What do you think?
Well, the staff gives a little bit more limitation, but when it's without the staff there, it's really kind of posable.
Yeah, pretty cool. And you can make the staff shorter. Jake and I actually watched the first episode of the actual cartoon, and the fact that the staff here gets bigger and smaller, that kind of thing, is part of the deal about the staff, right? All right, so let's look at some other stuff that comes with it. This was a pretty pricey item here, and but even at a big ticket item of 100 or so, that's pretty good. But it comes with a range of not mechs, of minifigures, and so here they are. Monkey Kid comes with his little Monkey Kid phone, I guess. This lady comes with a fish. You got the names on those, Jake?
The lady is A-N. I don't know how to pronounce that.
AI, is that her name?
A-N.
A-N. Okay, so it's just Ann. All right.
And the guy is J-I-A.
J-I-A. Okay. So, and then the Monkey King himself, and he's not holding his staff, but he comes with a cloud to ride on. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So here is his cloud. Bend that down just a hair, Jake, the camera. All right. So he comes riding in like this, and it tells the story in the video of the Monkey Kid and defeating the Vole guy, the bad guy. We'll talk about him later. And his staff ends up on a little mountain that gets lost as history goes on by, and this staff stuck in this little mountain with the cute little fruits on it, which is cool. Keeps the bull at bay, and he cannot come back. But the bad guys figure out how to pull the staff and everything. And in the story, the Monkey Kid gets it, and it's a whole like Billy Batson Shazam kind of thing going on. What else comes with the set, dude?
Well, the building, side build, which is actually really nice.
Yeah.
There's a side build right here. It's a video game.
And we saw that in the cartoon we watched, right?
Right.
A Lego fan, I believe, uploaded it and translated it loosely, but did a good job on that. There's a really awesome transformers on here, and the really cool build here, right?
Right. And there's a back to it where you can see inside.
Bo has come to visit us. If you're wondering what those noises are, our dog Bo is making his first appearance on the internet. We're not paying him any attention, but this is okay. All right. So, and it also, the play feature here is that you turn this pipe and what happens?
The wall blasts off.
That may have something to do in the show. This may be where the Monkey Kid lives, but we haven't seen that in the cartoon yet because we haven't watched the second episode. I love, my favorite part, I think, in this whole thing is this greasy sticker on the back of the oven here, which is hilarious to me. Super hilarious, and maybe not exactly up to health code, but the little bow shop and the little sauces are cool. There's the video game. Pretty cool if you think about other video games that Lego has made. The classic Defender game here looks pretty good beside it, right? That's pretty sweet.
Yep.
All right, good deal. So you get this, you get those mechs, and you get the Monkey Kid here, and then it comes with a bad guy. So the bad guy. All right, okay, let's just go ahead and say it. All the bad guys use which piece right here?
The Metal Beard's beard.
Metal Beard's beard. They are getting their use out of that mold. It's got the bull nose, and here are the two bad guys here. All right, let me get that in frame. There we go. And these are the generic bad guys. I guess they're like clones or something like that. You get two of them. One comes with this really cool axe that's going to look super sweet when I throw it into some Neo Ice Planet mocks later on. And this guy and this guy, do you know their names from the box?
Well, the one with the gray horns is General Ironclad.
General Ironclad. Okay.
And just the generic bull clone is Growl.
Is what?
Growl.
Growl?
Yep.
Okay, so Growl is the one that's driving the mech, right?
Right.
So the mech is pretty neat. It's pretty basic. Well, it's kind of fun though. It plays pretty well for just being a pretty simple thing. What did you think about it, building it?
Well, it was pretty nice because if you like to build Rebels, there is the Monkey Kid's the piece that comes in the Monkey Kid staff in dark gray.
Oh yes, very nice. There's a couple of them there, right?
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, we're excited about that. But as a little mech, it's actually pretty good. This could be a little heftier poly bag or a small set on its own, and I would think it was cool. I'd buy it.
Yeah.
So overall, looking at all the bits of the set, it clocked in about, was it 150, 160, something like that?
I think it was on that right.
Yeah. Well, I bought it and I can't remember. But there is a lot going on here, but is it worth the money? I am borderline yes. Just because I think there's a little bit of uptick in price, just because it's Lego's new property and stuff. It carries a pretty hefty price, but dude, you get a lot in this set, right?
Right.
Okay. So what is your rating on it? 1 out of 10 Fazooms. How many would you give it?
I would give it a 9 out of 10 zooms.
It gives it a 9 out of 10. What is your only negatives about it?
My only negative is on this build, there's some structural issues on this right here. It does not hold on well, and this it emphasizes some customizability, but when you you can take this side build off, very hard to, because it's 2 pins.
Yep.
Give me a second.
Well, now that it's crushed, we will then... there is some structural problems with the little side build. It's not as solid as it could be. And, yeah, now you can hear it shattering to the floor. But what he was saying is that little side piece connects basically one way and it fits well. The other way, it does not fit well. So, anyway, the Monkey Kid set, whether you're into it or not, I think it's a fine build. Jake really enjoyed building it. He spent a good chunk of the day the other day building it. And we've got some more Monkey Kid mech, our Monkey Kid series buys to show you. But we like it. I give it an 8 out of 10. However, from an old builder standpoint, I look at this and how complicated it is and how awesome it is. It also is nothing I'm going to put back to take apart and build something else out of. So to me, that's a negative. So I give it an 8 as well. Just price point is a little high, and sometimes Lego likes to cover up bad builds with plastic, but we won't talk about that with vinyl. I mean, so anyway, but we like it, even though it's not super perfect, but it is super neat. I give Lego a lot of props for coming up with its own intellectual property again, like Ninjago, which as an old Lego fan, I will go ahead and admit I thought was not going to work. Ninjas on motorcycles, but I was pretty dumb. So I hope this does well. Monkey Kid seems really cool, and we'll review another set next week on the show. All right, we'll head back to the studio while Fazoom Jr. rebuilds the thing he just crushed. Oh, just one little bit to show how tall the Monkey Kid mech is. We made a little bit of a ruler out of bricks, and that is 35 bricks tall plus 2 plates. So, and that doesn't even include his antenna. All right, so that's a great mech, great build. And so here's the little side build here again with it. It's a 2-story building, and he's towering over it. So cool, so great. Not exactly perfect, but that just comes from perspective. Jake loves it. I think it's great. So, all right. All right, another new thing in our Lego room, and it's been a busy week, like I said, is we have the classic space hat. In fact, we have 2 of them. It's a good quality hat. It is for adult sizes. It is barely in the adult sizes here. This is stitched, and I'm sure it's stitched on order and everything. The Etsy seller, which I'll list in the not show notes, I'm told description below, will I'll link her to it and everything. Quality is really good. Did notice on this one there's a little miss right there, but that's okay. It gives a little shadow where it's supposed to have some shadow and everything. So for my big melon, it looks a little small. For Jake's teenager size melon, it looks really good. So this is a great replacement. You know, Lego actually made a light blue classic space hat a few years ago, and I have it. It started to fade on me because I wore it a lot and not taking care of it. So I'm glad to have these, and it was relatively inexpensive, adjustable, and all that kind of stuff. It came in a very small envelope, and I'm like, how in the world is that going to be okay? And it was. So kudos to the seller. It's good to have some classic spaceware available. If you search it on Etsy and you don't see the link at the bottom, search for Lego Benny cap or hat. Classic Space did not pull this up, but Benny did. So there you go. Well, that's the end of our show and the end of our day today. We've done a lot this week, and we've had a lot of fun with some Lego space and some Lego creations and some really cool stuff we've been able to acquire. Hey, I hope you have a great weekend. If you're a dad, have a happy Father's Day tomorrow. And you know what? If you meet somebody new, treat them with love, treat them with respect. You meet somebody different, treat them with love and treat them with respect, because they too are a creation of an awesome creator. And you know what? He created us to show love and respect for everyone we can. So remember, do something creative, because you are created by a creative creator. Hey, I don't know what you're doing the rest of the day. I think I am going to take Monkey Kid and Llama Girl on an adventure in this new desert skiff. Have a good one. See you later.